don't think anyone's in here, but I decided to do a spur of the moment live. Just walking to go get the mail. As you can see, the weather behind me is crazy. I don't even know why it is. Just walking through my neighborhood. But the channel's going well. Had a great time doing a live with Anthony Venture last week. Shout out Anthony Venture, check out his page. And just figured out, yeah, just get on and talk to you guys. Look around here. So, first things first, straight up and down, you gotta be there for the creator meetup on September the 2nd. Loose Points and Miles came up with it. It's a great idea. Already we got some confirmed people, some people who claim that they're going. I've already booked my ticket. I got a room. I'm gonna be there. No doubts about it, period. So let's see here. Where are my keys? Because I gotta get this mail. But yeah, I promised I would go live, and I am here. Now, I'm not really good at this, so I don't even know who's here or not. But anybody who's here, I super duper appreciate you. Like I said, had to go get the mail. I don't really do things like everybody else, and it is hot and humid. Look at these people around. It is super hot and humid, so I might be a little glossy as you see me walking through here. But it is a beautiful day out here. I hope my mic's not picking up that wind. Now, here's the thing. Good to see. Oh, hey. Good to see you too. I see you. Thanks for coming. So, all right. So, I've touched on the creator meetup. We definitely want to do that. Hopefully, like I said, Las Vegas, September the 2nd. That's when we're meeting up. I'm going the day before, staying a couple days after, because that is what the plan is, and it looks like this crazy weather is actually about to rain on me. I wanted to keep this outside for good lighting, but we may have to go in the garage for this. Oh my God. Oh, this rain's coming. So, let me get out of the rain. So yeah, let me turn on the light. So yeah, we're here in the Florida weather. So you guys get to see the craziness. You get to see the chariot. That's where I did the live from with Anthony Adventure last week. Now, here's the thing. One thing I want to address. There was a channel, Garage Reports, and he was talking about credit card burnout, which at first I was a little shaky on, but then I realized I kind of feel what he's saying. You know what I mean? I've been doing the points and miles game for a year, and I really like it. But yeah, sometimes, you know, maximizing and optimizing and remembering what card paid for what, which card did what, it can get a little, but I tell you what, the fact of the matter is that when people don't hesitate to do things that jack up inflation, by the way, stop raining. When people don't hesitate to do things that jack up inflation, it sort of renews my faith in optimizing and getting return on my money to fight inflation that, you know, people who are way richer than me really influence. So that's what I wanted to say about that. Other than that, I'm really excited for where the channel's going. Just crossed 2,200 subscribers, and my goal for the end of the year, or at least spring of 2024, is to be at 5,000. And hopefully we can make that happen. If we don't, at least I'll try really hard, but I want to make that happen. So let me see, let me check the chats here. I think the chats, what is it, tap chat, blah, blah, blah. Live chat, let's try that. Oh, CJ's in the building. I didn't even know, this thing doesn't come up. So if you come up and you say anything, I have to check this periodically. This is my very first live, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. So we were talking about, where was I? Because now I've lost my train of thought because I'm really new at this. Where the channel's going. So hopefully, looking at 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year, hopefully, That is definitely what I want for the channel. I love bringing you guys value. I definitely have some things in the pipeline. I have a series that I'm going to be doing, Credit Confessions, and you've already seen part one. Part one was about 5 cards I sincerely regret getting because, well, they were just stupid decisions. I have way more in my 20 plus year credit history, and I think I'm gonna hit you guys with a few more. I got some things coming out before that, so if you don't see it right away, understand that, you know what I mean? Things happen, you know what I mean? So if you don't see it right away, understand that it is still coming. I also have some other fun things that I want to do. I'm still working on the Patreon bit so I can get on live and really just let loose about a lot of things and just talk about life in general. I told you it's really humid, super sweaty. But, you know, the kids are in there screaming, and so far they have put a headache right here, and it is now dancing between this eye and this eye. But I love them anyway. So let's take another walk. Oh my gosh, so hot. Let me check the chat again. Wow, people are coming in here. I didn't know people would be here, but people are here. So this is great. You see, I have my gratuitous self-promotion. These are what I call my airport shirts. Anytime I travel, legitimately, this is what I wear, period. There's no doubt about it. If you see me in an airport, chances are you're gonna see me in this shirt in either gray, black, or white, because, well, if you don't sell you, who's gonna sell you? You know what I mean? So I'm trying to block the sun so it doesn't wash out the camera. But wow, 9 people. That's crazy. I didn't expect anybody to come in here. But either way, we're here now. So we've talked about the channel. We've talked about credit card burnout. At this point now, I just want to say hi, working weekends today. Got to get back to work. Oh, hey, I appreciate you coming through. I definitely appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much for taking time to come out and visit. So we've talked about credit card burnout. Now let's talk about short-term plans. Now here's the thing. Luke's Points and Miles just got approved for the World of Hyatt business card. So I do believe that puts him one approval above me in our lofty Chase status. So in the Chase business card hunt, that pretty much puts the ball on my court to try to see about another approval, because let's just face it, I don't want to leave money on the table, and I can't be outdone, or at least I'm going to try not to be outdone. But you know, Luke's a great guy, and I always like a little friendly competition. But so far, he's up 5, I'm up 4, and I really like kicking Chase 524 in the teeth. So how does anybody else feel about that? Do you guys like that? I totally like that. They hate me. What is my Chase status? My Chase status right now, I'm at 824. Right? Yeah, 824. I had one fall off in February, and when it fell off, I then got the built card. So I went down to 7, then I went up to 8, and then I got the World of Hyatt business card. So even though I got it, it's not going to count towards my Chase status. So yeah, I'm at a strong 824. I mean, I've been thinking about trying my luck with the personal cards. Maybe I could be that anecdotal one. Since I'm the prodigal son over at Capital One, maybe I might be the chosen one at Chase. We don't know yet. I'm at 12. Oh, wow. Whoa. 12. Oh yeah, I love that. 12. I know that's right. Oh man, I got work to do. I was over here thinking 8 was bad, but when they started giving me business cards, I definitely started taking them. Wow. Like I said, I'm sorry about being so glossy, but I'm out in the Florida humidity because my kids will definitely not let me do a live in the house. That is simply out of the question. So let me keep walking, get a breeze going on my face so that I don't literally melt on camera. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing if I can match Luke, and maybe we get a little friendly competition going here. I hope he's, you know, somebody lets him know that that is the case. Either way, you may see a new video with me with a new approval. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? It's like the memes, you know, feeling cute might get credit, you know? So I'm looking forward to that. You may see me do more videos from live locations because I am literally always working. So normally I travel, but when I'm at my home base, I do work too. I do go into an office as well. So don't be surprised if you see me do any Venture-esque type talks from my car, because let's just face it, has great acoustics. He has proven that. So I could do that. And yeah, you know what I mean? Just start getting more like in the middle of life videos, because I still want to get things out to you guys, but sometimes I just don't have the time to do the setup and stuff like that. So maybe that could be a thing. Now, my original plan for this was actually to get Anthony to come on my first one, because I was actually live for my first time on his show. And, you know, I wanted to pay that forward, but he had to go to the gym. So I don't think he was available. Truth be told, I forgot to text. And I didn't even think I was going to be doing this, but I decided to do it. And I think things are working out well. So talked about the channel, talked about the creator meetup, talked about everything. Oh, the one thing I'm forgetting. Thank you so much for everybody. About your videos, the best. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Colin. Very much so appreciated. But the one thing, and that leads me into what it is I need to talk about next, is how much I appreciate you guys. Everybody who takes the time out to watch me, I'm still like kind of in shock and in awe. You know what I mean? Because I didn't think that this would turn into what it turned into. So I just want to tell you that I absolutely appreciate every last one of you. I have people who comment on every single one of my videos. You know what I mean? People like Michael Stewart, Oliver K, M. Carey. There are a couple of others, and I don't want to forget anybody, but I just want to say how much I appreciate you. You just don't understand it. You don't know what it means to me that you take time out to listen to me and listen to some of the foolishness that may come out of my mouth about some of my credit misdeeds and, you know, maybe some things I may or may not get right with credit. Now, here's the other thing. Also want to say I'm super grateful for the community that's around us. We got some great creators who I draw a lot of inspiration from, and they are doing some fantastic things. And I name names. I don't care. Good, bad, or other. This way, nobody can assume I did or didn't say something. You'll know for sure. Like Anthony Venture, Spencer Johnson, Joshua Butler, Stan the Credit Fraud, Matt Welter. You got some newer creators like Miles Michizuki, I think his name is, Jaden Rabiton. There's a guy, I think his name's like Jeff McClure or something like that, and I'm not remembering. He's pretty decent too. And, you know, I got my start being influenced by a lot of these guys. CJ's Credit. CJ is in the building. You know what I mean? There's Sledge. If you're in this credit card community and you don't know Sledge, well, you're not in the credit card community, because guys everywhere. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, these are some of the people who inspire me, and I'm telling you right now, I have no problem saying that they probably know way more about credit than me, and that's fine, because I'm learning every day. But I just want to share my experiences with you guys, and it has just been amazing to do so. So let me check this chat here. There has to be a quicker way to check the chat, because I just don't even know what I'm doing. Oh, Caesar's here. Hey, what's up, Caesar? Derek, I get no love at Capital One. Still in the bucket. I'm right there with you, because literally I went on their site, and on Capital One, their qualifications for excellent credit, good credit, and fair credit, they have some generalizations like I haven't had a late payment in the last 365 days. I have X amount of new accounts. My credit score is at least blah, blah, blah number. And by my estimation, I actually fall into the excellent credit category, but they still have me where on the pre-approval side, they only recommend me for cards for people with fair credit, or good credit. I don't even get recommended for a saver card. So that makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever. Can anybody tell me if the wind is interrupting any part of the chat? I hope the wind's not interrupting anything, because I can go get a dead cat if I need to. But yeah, they have me bucketed so hard. I too get no love from Capital One. It is what it is. Might have to hit them through the player too. But yeah, back to the appreciation of people around me. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you so much for, spending time with me. I appreciate it. I put a lot of time and hours into this, and I hope that you guys are getting value out of it as well. So I got some more good news, and you can tell I didn't script this. But another thing is that I plan on starting a second channel. Now, I'm looking for the second channel to come out probably around Labor Day. That's what I'm looking for tentatively. It's a Labor Day release, and it's actually going to be tied to the Money Minutes, but this channel is going to be about cars, my other love and passion. I love cars. Special stuff planned. That stuff I got to keep secret. And I'm going to be shooting some footage, getting some things going this month, because I'm going to work hard this month to get everything in. And then once I get everything filmed, then by May, I can come out strong with the channel. And I think you guys are really going to like it, because it ties into credit. It's tied to cars. And I mean, what else do you really need in your life? Well, except for food, maybe family, mostly food. Yeah, food and family. Okay, groups involved in the second channel. So I'm gonna look for a release after I keep saying Labor Day, after Memorial Day, the end of May. That is when I'm gonna look for a release, and hopefully you guys like it. So I'm still walking around here. As you can see, the weather has changed. Let me see if I can punch you guys out. So the sun's over there-ish. So let me walk back towards the house. My wife's probably she's probably wondering if I went to Kalamazoo to get the mail, but it'll be okay. I'll explain it to her. So we'll just figure it. We'll figure it out as we go along. But what else is there? I don't know, man. I don't know. You know what? Instead of me just rambling on for 20 minutes, no one cares about what I have to say. You guys got any questions? If you have any questions, by all means, please put them in the chat. Let me try to figure out how to check the chat. Put your questions in the chat. I'd love to hear them. Maybe I can answer some before I get off here, because I don't want to take up too much of your time. I like to, give you guys some good value. And it's one thing if I'm telling you something for real. It's another thing if I'm literally just making noise with my word hole and nothing's really getting done. So let's see here. Am I going to wash you out? Let's see here. What do we got? Let's look at this. So in the chat, no wind interference, just vehicle sounds is not good. Okay. Capital One's. Yeah, Capital One is not making $1 from me. I'm not giving them anything. If I get their card, literally, this is going to be a game where I win completely. That Venture X, forget about it. They're going to give me so many points, it's going to make them sick. And yeah, I'm not paying them anything. Not interest, not card fee, nothing whatsoever. And I want my 10,000 points every year, period. And if I can't get something where I make money off of Capital One, I'm not doing it. So yeah, you're probably right. They're probably never going to deal with me, especially given my velocity and things like that. And I don't really care. I was upset for a while, but I've pretty much made peace with it. All the way to my aspirational travel during the summer. Let's see here. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got here. Oh yeah, I made a member thing. I was just looking at the YouTube, like literally, I'm like grasping at straws here. So I made this member thing. I don't really see now that I did it, I don't quite understand why I did it, because I shout everybody out anyway. But yeah, so I did one of those. So I guess you can join me. Yeah, so that's a thing. Do you have any experience with city business cards? Looking at the AA Advantage, I'm 824 and don't want any new lines. I don't have experience personally with the City Advantage cards, but here's the thing. I'm actually looking at American Airlines cards, and before anybody says it, it is no secret what my thoughts and feelings about American Airlines are, but I want to fly Qatar Q Suites. Now, I have the Built card, and I get American Airlines miles through that, but I only use that card on the first when everything's doubled and I pay my... Okay, am I back? Am I back? I hope I'm back. Am I back? Somebody in the chat let me know if I'm back. I should be back. Try to pick up on my home Wi-Fi. But anyway, back to Colin Stearns' question. I don't have experience with them, but I was actually looking at an Advantage business card to start earning American Airlines points. If you're at 224, but you have to stay under 524 until May to reapply, which two personal cards? Bring that chat back. Which two personal cards would you get between Hyatt, Venture X, and Built? I also plan on getting the BBP in cash. So between Hyatt, did it do it here? Okay, so for this question from Damon Chambers, if I was at 224, the cards I would probably get, if you don't have any travel scheduled, I would leave all the co-branded cards in, to be honest with you. If you pay rent, whether you have travel scheduled or not, the Built card needs to be at the top of your list. And if you can get the Venture, I would probably do the Venture and the Built before the Hyatt, because with the Venture, it's still a great catch-all card, even though it's a premium travel card, because your minimum is going to be 2 points or 2 miles for every dollar that you spend outside of whatever categories that they have. So I would, whatever. So I would definitely suggest the Venture. And what was the other card? And the Built card. Those would be two that I would absolutely suggest. Now, the Hyatt personal card is actually, I think, a little better than the business card from a consumer standpoint, as opposed to a business owner standpoint, because the Hyatt business card is a spender's card. You got to spend on that card, period, because the points multipliers are not terribly great. So if you're going to get the Hyatt card, I would suggest that one. Yeah, exactly. They are barking at the mention of the Venture X, because they know how Capital One tried me, and these are my neighborhood dogs, so they know me. They know me out in these streets. But but back to what I was saying here about the Hyatt card. Unless you have a stay coming up at like a Category 8 Hyatt, I would probably not do that one in favor of the Venture, which has transferable currency, or the Built card, which also has transferable currency. Those two are the ones I would prioritize next. Let's see what I got here. Chat. So Damon, I hope that, okay, good. I hope I answered your question. I'm sorry, I had a couple distractions, but I hope that answered your question. Let's see, do we have any other questions? Let me try. How do you scroll through this? Oh, I really got to get better at this. Maybe I can get my 8-year-old to teach me how to do this, because like I am like lost. But this is such a fun ride. I've literally been grasping at straws. Everything's been trial and error. And frankly, the fact that I am here with you guys lets me know that trial and error has been working, because I still am able to get with an awesome community. Looks like we're at 25 minutes. So I need some questions, or else we may have to close this at 30. As a matter of fact, we probably should close this at 30 so I can feed the kids, because I really didn't, I didn't plan to do this. I just put the community post up like 10 minutes before I decided to do this. So yeah, let's go ahead and give it, 4 or 5 more minutes, because I hear my kid screaming on the inside, and I have to make sure that she's not holding my wife hostage. But yeah, if anybody has any more questions, let's get those answered before I sign off. Let's see here. What do we got going on? What do we got going on? Let's see what else we got. Got people coming through the neighborhood. Wow, Community Bank. We got 4 cards from them. 12, 13, 24. My man. Oh, hey, thank you so much for coming through, Colin. Oh, Dugrots is in here. Have you found anything? Wait a minute. Have you found anything unique or cool, interesting in the Capital One portal? I actually have not, because I made such a mess of the whole process of trying to get the Venture X by getting the Venture One. I haven't really even used the card. I mean, I've poked around in the portal. I can venture to say nothing's terribly interesting about it to me. Of all the portals, I have to say, even as an Amex loyalist, I actually like the Chase portal best. I feel like it's more intuitive, but nothing major with the Capital One. So I haven't really used it a lot. So, and also, Dugras, I actually addressed your last video at the beginning of this live about credit card burnout. I totally understand what you were talking about in your video, and sometimes you got to take a step back. And yeah, they're your points. Use them however you want. Doesn't mean you have to be, a hard charger in the game. I totally get it. Sometimes I like to pivot. I like to think that, a good pivot would be to a cash back setup. You know what I mean? And maybe that will, mitigate some of the inflation and, give you some inspiration if you decide that, you want to take any trips. You can still use transferable currencies, and that will definitely help. But yeah, good question. I definitely need to check out the Capital One portal more, but I need to check it out after I start using that card, because I think I have like 800 Capital One miles, and that's I think that's enough to buy some toilet paper or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I can get some aspirational toilet paper from Capital One, but that's pretty much all I have. I don't have a great many Capital One miles. Now, the Chase portal, also. The Amex portal, I have only used it for my FHR credit when I stayed at the Bellagio, which I'm probably going to be using that again on one of my trips to Vegas if I don't have comp rooms at the MGM, because there is absolutely no need whatsoever to leave money on the table. So yeah, I'll probably use the Amex portal for that. And I think I'd use the Amex portal more if I had the business cards and I was able to get the rebate on points and do some points bookings through there. But that's as far as I go with portals. Actually, one last thing before I go. One portal I actually really do like is the Built portal. Because the Built portal is run by Points.me, and that was introduced to me by Jake C. Bergman, another creator. Jake C. Bergman. I featured him on my channel on the Hyatt card acceptance video. Check him out on Instagram. Dude's awesome. He's an awesome human being, period, point blank. If you do anything in this space, you definitely want to deal with somebody like him. I vouch for him 1,000,000,000%. But the Built portal is actually powered with Points.me, and the best part about it is that when you look for travel in the Built portal, now mind you, you don't need the card to do this. Now the Points.me is normally $129 a year, but if you have a Built profile, you can use Points.me for free. So if you use it for free and you start looking up reward bookings, it will show you everything that is commensurate to their transfer partners. Now, mind you, if someone's not a transfer partner, then you're not going to see their program. But as far as the Built portal goes, when you look through it for travel, you can get things that are in American Airlines miles, Turkish miles, and so on and so forth. I don't remember all the transfer partners off the top of my head, but that is a powerful feature that you are getting for free that other people are paying $120-something a month. Now it's raining on me again, so I'm gonna move here. But you definitely want to try that out, because that's a $129 gift that you otherwise wouldn't use. And here's the thing, because once again, it doesn't require the Built card, it's free. As a matter of fact, go get it now. Go get one now. Now. No, I'm serious. I still see people in the live, you guys should literally be leaving to go get it now, because I'm not giving you points.me for free. They are. But also, reminder, today is for cash day if you have the Amex Platinum, Amex Gold. Remember, you get your Uber cash today. So don't forget to start spending it. You know, get some dog food, get something from Walgreens, CVS, get some groceries delivered, go pick up some food, whatever it takes. Do that, but do not leave that money on the table. Also, for all of my fellow Built Card members, remember today is Built Rent Day. So until 9 p.m. Eastern, 12 a.m. Pacific, all of your multipliers are doubled. I just got 6X, taking the family out to lunch earlier today after my niece's gymnastics thing. Get the 6 points. Get them. Do your 5 transactions. Get the 6 points. Don't leave money on the table. Now, as always, I'm going over because now I'm like getting comfortable. But I'm going to go in here and wrangle these kids. I want to thank everybody who joined me on the live. Thank you so much for being here. Sorry about the connection issues. I hope the sound was great. And I will catch you guys again. Maybe we'll make this a thing. So, yeah, this was impromptu. Thank you so much for spending time with me. And I'm going to head in. Oh, you say buy the car. Buy a car. Well, yeah, it's a car. Well, that was stupid. But, yeah. So, yeah, once again, thank you so much for spending time with me. And I'm going to head out. I'm going to go help my wife with these kids. Let's see if we can get them fed and to bed. And I can start editing some videos that I got coming out for you guys. So, thank you everybody for coming. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Take it easy. Okay, now this is where I look totally weird trying to figure out. I bet you this isn't even going to stop going live. I don't know what I'm doing. How do you stop this thing? Oh, the X. Are you sure you want to stop shooting? Yeah, that's probably it. Jeez, I really got to get better